Why don't you, if you people are so unhappy with America and you call yourselves African American, mommy Africa, right? Why don't you go back to your country?
If black people really hate America, then why can't they just pack their things and go back to their countries or to any other place on earth that they feel is better than America? Now that is the exact same question that complaining black Americans can't answer correctly. And as I have always said on this channel, when you're so used to being favored, on the day that you will come across fairness, then fairness will look like discrimination. And in this video, I'll prove to you that indeed black people in America are simply affected by this same problem. So without wasting any time, let's get straight into today's video. It's a video from a channel called The Fallen State, and it's a channel by none other than Jesse Lee Peterson, who's not just a pastor but also a talk show host, a very good one, and an author. And please, I'd ask you to watch the entire video with a keen eye, because I'd really want to know what your thoughts are on this topic.
Do you believe that black people should receive reparations?
Yes.
You know, why? They didn't earn it. Why should they receive it?
I think working on those plantations for 400 years is
None of them worked on a plantation.
Earned enough. What do you mean?
None of them worked on a plantation.
I didn't particularly work on the
None
plantation,
of the people
but
were
I had
begging
ancestors
for it.
who did.
None of the blacks were begging for
I've
it.
had ancestors who did.
And how much should they get?
That I have no idea. I don't
Amazing.
know, but we can determine a reasonable amount. Let's do this. Would you be in support of endowing black colleges to the level of, say, Harvard?
No, they've already done it with the black schools. Do you wish you had white privilege?
I think every black person wishes that they had white privilege.
Do you wish
if
you
I
had
had white privilege, I'd be a U.S. Senator today.
Do you wish you had white privilege?
Yeah, sure, why not? I'll take white privilege, why not? I'd probably be a senator.
Do you realize the levels of delusion it takes for someone to think that white privilege is what makes people senators? I don't know if you realize that, but if you don't, just tell me what you think in the comment section. Because if white privilege automatically made white people successful, then every white person on earth would be rich. Because if you look into reality, that's not the case. There are lots of white people who are poor. Now, how is white supremacy, which is supposed to be linked to their success, helping them in their poverty? And meanwhile, while a black person is claiming that, it's evident that black Americans have achieved major success in politics despite the so-called white systems. Somebody like Barack Obama, who rose from a mere black person into being the president of the United States of America. If at all the white systems were real, then he would not have risen to that level. And aside from that, as we speak right now, there are 5 serving senators who became senators despite the fact that they are black. And not just that, there are thousands of black mayors, thousands of governors, of police heads, judges who are black, and so much more. Anyway, let's get back to the video.
Why don't you, if you people are so unhappy with America and you call yourselves African American, mommy Africa, right? Why don't you go back to your country?
Well, first of all, because black folk are the owners of the whole planet, everywhere belongs to us. And you can't say because you criticize, that makes you the most patriotic because you criticize so that America correct itself. I'm the most patriotic person you'll ever find because I want America to correct herself.
That's amazing. And correcting herself mean to do what?
Correct herself meaning to stop murdering us, to cease and desist killing us, cease and desist raping and robbing, cease and desist the unjust incarcerating of our people, cease and desist flooding our communities with drugs and alcohol, cease and desist poisoning our waters, cease and desist holding on to resources that never belonged to them in the first place and for benefiting from those things. Those are the things that I want them to do. And to, you know what? Show us the money.
Show me the money. See, I told you want money.
Yes, because it belongs to us.
There you go, begging for money.
Now, if America was truly racist, if at all America was unsafe, if at all America was designed in such a way that is meant to destroy all black lives, then wouldn't it be just logical to say that These black people complaining should just pack their things, leave and go to a country that accommodates them more and a country that values them much more than America. But instead, the lady in this video, and not just her, the entire black community that is behind the complaint, they all choose to remain back in America. And why is that so? It's simply because America offers more opportunities, it offers safety, and offers better paying jobs than any other country. But that they don't want to talk about. That's why I'm saying it's a mentality. Their brains are wired to see everything connected with America as a bad thing. Regardless of whether it's good or bad, they're just seeing it as bad. And that is what is resulting into the victim mentality. And I don't want to get deep into that right now. So I'll just play the videos and then thereafter we'll get back to our commentary. You'll get to see what I'm talking about.
When we came over here in slave ships, was that racism?
No.
That
It
wasn't
wasn't?
racism?
He just playing.
Why do you
What
say
kind of show
that?
we on, yo?
Why do you say that was racism?
To capture and force people to go somewhere that they don't want to go.
And who were the racists promoting that, doing that? Who were the people doing that?
The so-called white man.
No, that's not true.
It's not true.
Black people were sold into slavery by blacks, wealthy, to the Arabs. It was the Arabs who sold the blacks across the world. It wasn't white people who just tiptoed over to Africa and just bought white, took white folks. They were being sold by other black people. Is that racism for black? And they're still doing that today in parts of Africa where blacks are enslaved by other blacks and Arabs. Is that
Where
racism?
every black person
Wait a
is
minute,
not
wait a
the
minute.
Is that
it's not
racist?
the
Okay,
same
so
either.
you wanna justify
Real resistance for black people is freedom, and respecting our freedom. It means
Freedom from
respecting
what,
the fact
though?
that we
From
can
what?
live
From who?
freedom to live however we want to live.
But white people don't care how you guys live.
But that's not necessarily true.
No, they want you to go away and live.
Well, at least from history, it tells us that our image, our aesthetics have always been criticized and manipulated by white people.
No,
Yeah.
it's not true.
Yeah.
They lied to you again. Would you date a white man?
Yeah, I would.
But how you going to have your space away from him?
I can always have my space. I can always create that space.
Would you believe me if I told you that all this stuff that you've been taught and other black kids are being taught about the black thing and white privilege and all that mess is not real? It just, you guys are being brainwashed by angry blacks who want to control you in order to gain power and wealth for themselves.
Would I
you,
be?
Would you believe me if I told you that's what's really going on?
No, I wouldn't.
You would not believe me.
I would not.
Do you believe white people are superior?
No,
Do you believe in white supremacy?
no. I don't believe in white supremacy and the fact that they're supreme, but the white man does have the power to lock black men up, black women up. He does have the power to put drugs in our community, not in their community. He does have the power to hire and fire. So he does have that power.
What does that feel like to hear yourself blaming and complaining about another man and that you can't make it because some other man to keep you down? I don't know what that feels like. I've never had that in my life. What does that feel like to believe that a white man can keep you down, so you got to complain about it rather than overcoming it? What does that feel like?
Well, me being an alpha male myself, I don't know what that feels like.
Are you complaining for other beta males?
So apparently the white man has power to put drugs into a specific community and then prohibit the drugs in the white community, if at all the white community does exist. That's what the guy we've just had is supposing, and not just him. We've also heard it from a woman in this video. Now, if someone claims that the white man can probably legalize or make sure that these drug peddlers only exist in the black community and not in the white community, then let's just try and reason here together. What kind of victim mentality is that? Because even white people do battle drugs. The same drugs have the same effects on any human being, regardless of whether you're white or whether you're black. So why would a black person be blind to the fact that black people have permitted indiscipline amongst the community? For example, they have normalized black women being ratchets. Now, it's only logical to accept the fact that these ratchet black black women are more likely to indulge in drug and substance abuse more than any other woman from another race. And I'm not just here calling the black community out and just leaving it at that. I'm also providing a solution that instead of just blaming the white person anytime we are called upon or anytime we are called out and asked to correct our mistakes, why shouldn't the black community just accept the fact that this is our weakness and then go back to the drawing board and then try to fix the drugs and substance abuse addiction amongst our community? Now that will be a better solution. Now, I love my black people so much that I cannot tell them a lie. I only tell them the truth. And the truth is that white people are really tired of your ill manners and your ill behaviors. It's high time we fix the indiscipline and stop blaming everything on the white man who's not even responsible for your indiscipline. And I want you to know, as a black person, if at all you're watching this video, there is no community that has been fixed by constant complaints. There is no problem that has been fixed by constant crying. So this should be a wake-up call to the black community. Wake up. Let us just realize the kind of mistakes that exist amongst our community and amongst ourselves. And then the first step is accepting that, yes, indeed there's a mistake, and then thereafter we can go ahead and try to fix this mistake. And indeed the black community is full of so many mistakes, but you choose not to see this. If only we can change our mentality, then the black people can level up. But anyway, that is just my opinion. If you have different opinions or if you support the same opinion, kindly share what you think in the comment section, and I will be really glad to read your comments. Remember, this is just a discussion we're having, nothing personal. So if at all you differ with my opinion, just feel free to express yourself and do it with utmost respect. Otherwise, if you enjoyed the video or if this video spoke to your soul and to your heart, please give it a thumbs up and also consider subscribing to this YouTube channel, because these are the kind of videos that I upload on this YouTube channel, and I do upload them on a regular basis. So feel free to subscribe. Otherwise, I hope to be seeing you in the next video.